As many of you know, in this last week, the new Supreme Court Justice was picked for the United States. Late Justice Ginsburg's seat was filled by another female by the name of Amy Coney Barrett. I'm sure many of you watch the news or go on social media or have some outlet that you were able to become aware of this new information. As a United States citizen, I think it is crucial especially to be aware of what is going on in the leadership of our country. As many of you know, it's no new news that the election was last night. We are waiting on the results, but it's also important to know who our Supreme Court Justice is, who's in the House of Representatives, who's in all these different leadership roles in our nation. So today I want to talk to you about why I think Amy Coney Barrett is a great public speaker through her attributes of appearance, delivery, and speech content. Let's start by looking at how Amy Coney Barrett presents herself. First characteristic I want to share with you today is why Amy Coney Barrett is a great public speaker. And it is through, one of the things is through her appearance. Because of her appearance that she exudes, she is able to establish confidence with her audience because of how she presents herself, not only in what she wears, but how she acts as she speaks on stage. She also, because of that, shows her audience and the American people that she is credible, that she is able to be in that position, no matter where you stand politically, she is a good public speaker. In her nomination speech, which is the first speech I analyzed, Amy Coney Barrett wore a brown, modest dress with minimal jewelry. Very modest. And in her swearing-in ceremony, she wore a black modest dress. Notice they're both neutral colors. In the second one, in her swearing-in ceremony, she also had pearls with that black dress. This is a very classic look for a woman in office. Not only is appearance important, but also your speech delivery. This brings me to my second point of a great public speaker is how one delivers their speech. Amy Coney Barrett establishes clarity and through her enunciation and speech tempo. So because she is able to enunciate her words and have a good speech tempo, she's able to communicate clearly with those in the audience, whether that's those that were sitting in the room or the American people who were watching on the television. So it allowed for understanding for the people who she was speaking to. It also showed her care in her preparation. So it shows that she cared what she was about to say to the people, that she was able to come up with something that spoke to everyone, and that she was able to perform that very clearly. Amy Coney Barrett also established eye contact, like I'm trying to do right now with you all, and that many of us try to do in our speeches, because eye contact allows us to have a relation with our audience. It allows us to bridge that divide between us and feel like we're having more of a conversation. She also uses different tones. So by having eye contact and using different tones, Amy Coney Barrett is able to keep the audience engaged as well as interested in what she is trying to say. She is a great public speaker and she uses different means of delivering the content to keep audience members fully engaged. Lastly, Amy Coney Barrett is a great public speaker because she has great content within her speeches. In her nomination speech, she shares her appreciation for the President, the First Lady, and those who were involved in her nomination. This shows that she has respect for those who lead our country, and that she also shows respect for late Justice Ginsburg and the seat she is filling. She very much so cares for others through doing this and showing her appreciation not only of those that came before her, but those that helped her get to this position. Amy Coney Barrett also uses pathos. Like Emily said, and like in many of our class times, we've talked about pathos, and that's emotion. She does this by sharing with her audience a lot about her personal life. She is a wife and a mom of children. She lets her audience understand her not just only as a judge, but also brings herself to a human level, just like we are at. as either a child of someone, or maybe some people are in here are engaged or getting married one day. So she allows us to more relate to her and not just see her as a justice. She also introduces her kids and her husband to the audience, and if you watched, you got to see them. So it just allows her to really show that she cares and that she has more than just her job position. She also refers to herself, and I quote, as a room parent, a carpool driver, and a birthday party planner. So as you can see, she's really tying to that pathos, really trying to have that relationship with her audience. She's also very well organized and concise. She speaks with clarity in what she's trying to say, and because of her organization and her ability to be concise, she is very clear and to the point with the audience, leaving no room for misunderstanding of what she is trying to communicate. These three attributes are just three of the things that make Amy Cody Barrett a great public speaker. And there are many more. Justice Barrett is a great public speaker through her appearance, delivery, and content. She is able to establish confidence and professionalism with her appearance. She delivers with precision and clarity because she cares about what she is saying to the American people, and she establishes eye contact, like again, what we try to do when we speak in public, as well as shares a lot about her personal life. No matter what political party you stand with, and I know that can be a lot of tension, it is important that we do recognize that she is a great public speaker despite the fact of which side you lean to. Thank you.